Started. Empty cells. Looks like we have a visitor.
You seem to be a Vigilant SE, but are you the only one here?
Well, there's the librarian. There are two of us, but tell me, what brings you here?
I'm here on behalf of the Steward of Windhelm to ask the Vigilance of Stendar for help.
Alright. What's it about?
Prisoners in Windhelm keep disappearing from their cells. We want you to investigate this case for us.
Alright, well, I'm very busy at the moment. I just turned her away. No. Why do you need our help?
You will have to speak with the steward if you want to know the details. Please, treat this matter as confidential.
The voice acting with her threw me off a little bit. It's very flat. Just to put it simply, it's like, hello there, we have a situation. Can you help us? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Can you speak like a normal human being for 2 seconds? And yes, maybe that's just me being picky, as usual, because it is me. And I nitpick, and I critique, and I make comments about these things because, well, I am playing the mod, I am playing through the mod, I am trying to give my impression of it, so yes, I do call out things like that because I'm like, okay, yeah, that's how I feel about it. And I'm not gonna sit here and claim that I'm some wonderful, incredible voice actor, or even a mediocre voice actor, because one, I don't really voice act, and two, if I did, probably wouldn't be fantastic anyway. It would probably be okay. Not terrible, but not great.
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around.
Also, because I did recently just update the voice acting mod, because one of the things that I noted in the last couple of videos was that whenever I went to speak to one of the in-game, or the mod characters, that they would start off with generic NPC dialogue followed by their voice-acted lines. There was an update for the voice-acted mod where they just use voice-acted lines even for those little, like, oh, hello there, and stuff like that. I'm George, a Vigilant of Stendar.
Welcome. I've been waiting for you. I heard what happened at the Temple of Stendar. I'm sorry if this is a bad time for you, but this matter is urgent. I need you to investigate an incident.
You see, this is a little bit closer to the original voice acting, and it also makes sense in being a Nord and all. It's more of the accent that I expected from the Windhelm Guard, as opposed to her just being like, well, hello there. What are the details of this incident?
Right to the business, good. So this is what happened. For the last 3 days, prisoners have been disappearing one after another from their cells. The seriousness of their crime seems to be unrelated, but there was nothing but blood left in their cells. If it were only the prisoners. But last night, the guards disappeared as well. We're completely at a loss, so I'm asking you to help us.
I'll take care of it.
That's reassuring. Most of the people disappeared from the underground dungeon, so I want you to start your investigation there.
Alright, investigate the
Travel
Windhelm
safe.
dungeons.
It's dangerous out there.
And I even have a key, because, well, he knows that I need to get in after all. He's not trying to lock me out. And despite my criticism of the Windhelm Guard's voice acting, I do want to say that everyone in the mod, every voice-acted follower, NPC, etc., everyone, the mic quality has been good, which, honestly, that's half the battle right there, honestly. Like, I can honestly get over the whole flat voice acting as long as the mic quality is at least decent and I don't hear random, like, popping and random, like, screeching and all that, just all of the terrible, terrible things that people are like, oh, God, did they record this inside of a tin can? It's quite dark down here, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's not creepy at all. Hidden passage. This lock cannot be picked. It requires a key to open. Yeah, that's not creepy at all right there. Just the... I don't know, there's something about the texture on the face that's very unsettling. Just the way that it's not like a solid thing. Like that they kind of made her out of cobblestone. It's very disconcerting. And it's very creepy. So it does have the effect of being quite scary indeed. Like I said, it's the thing of the last time I played Vigilant was literally 2 years ago. I went back and checked, and yeah, no, I remember that it was around 2 years ago when I was doing Vigilant for the first time. So I don't know how much has been updated since then. I don't know how much has changed since then. And what of it is just me not remembering some of these details, like the Stone Maiden looking like that. Listen, 2 years is a long time. I remember basic things about the mod, but I don't remember every single detail. When you play Skyrim every week and do a different mod, or how many different mods have I done since Vigilant? It's hard to say because it's been 2 years. You don't remember every single detail about every single mod.
Serving as steward to Ulfric Stormcloak was a great honor, but I don't miss his temper.
I don't miss him at all. Can you tell me anything about the Maiden Statue?
Maiden Statue? That eerie statue by the wall in one of the solitary cells? It's ancient. According to the old records, it's as old as the palace itself. But I don't know what purpose it served, if it ever had one.
Oh, alright, that man just pushed me. Has anything similar happened here before?
I think it has. Some 20 years ago. All the prisoners had disappeared from their cells, yes. Because of the aftermath of the Great War, security was left to the head of the guards in those days. I don't know the details of that incident. But I remember that the Keeper of Stendarr at the time sent us some vigilance to help with the investigation.
Are there any documents of this incident left?
Not here. A vigilant named Jacob took everything with him when he left.
Damn it, Jacob. God damn it, Jacob. Find the Windhelm report at the Temple of Stendarr.
Dangerous out there.
Of course Jacob did it.
The Emperor...
This is why we make copies of things. Everyone keeps a copy for themselves. You keep a copy, Jacob keeps a copy, I keep a copy, although I wasn't here 20 years ago, but still. We should have duplicates and triplicates and everything, just so that, you know, I can go to Windhelm and be like, oh, let me check my files. I do kind of wish that I had more information or insight into, you know, Jacob's fall from grace. You're still here, ma'am?
Don't worry about the temple. I'll guard it in your absence.
Okay,
Please,
alright.
go to the steward as soon as you can.
Yeah. Been there, spoke with him. Alright. Find the notes. Find the investigation. I mean, my best bet would be I ask Gwyneth, and she's like, oh yes, of course I have it.
According to the 36 lessons of Vivic, Moloch, Ball, and Vivic were intimate.
Yeah, I know, it's very disturbing. Listen, I've heard about it, I've read about it, it's all crazy. I can't even start to wrap my mind around it. Do you have any reports about the Windhelm incident from 20 years ago?
20 years ago was 180. If there's anything, it should be on the shelves in the middle.
Alright, well thank you. Shelves in the middle. I'm guessing by that she meant bookcases in the middle. Alright, yeah, let me... In the middle. Which middle do you mean? Middle isn't specific enough in this case. Oh, here we go. Windhelm Report, 4th Era, Year 180. 8th of 2nd Seed, 4th Era, Year 180. All prisoners in the dungeon went missing. The guards as well. 9th of 2nd Seed, 4th Era, Year 180. We caught a vampire in the dungeon. 2 dead and 10 injured on our side. Bodies are to be cremated and the injured healed by a healer. If any of them show any sign of infection with vampirism, they are to be disposed of immediately. Requested assistance from the Temple of Stendarr. 10th of 2nd Seed, 4th Era, Year 180. Completed cremation of the dead. There is no sign of infection with vampirism among the injured. 11th to 2nd Seed, Vigilance of Stendarr arrived. Their investigation concluded that the Maiden Statue is the source of the vampire's attack. Interrogated the captured vampire about the hidden door behind the statue. 12th to 2nd Seed, Vampire told us how to open and close the hidden door. He did not survive the interrogation. Found out the statue reacts to vampire blood. Using the blood of the dead vampire, we opened the statue and sent investigation team through it. The investigation team consists of 7 vigilants and 13 guards. Half a day after the investigation started, screaming resounded from the Maiden Statue and it sealed shut. It won't react to the blood of the vampire anymore. Status of the investigation team is unknown. 13th to 2nd Seed found one of the investigators unconscious outside the city walls. His name is Jacob. He says the investigation team was killed in the collapse of the tunnel. The vampire's entry spot has also been blocked from falling rocks. Since the Maiden Statue has been sealed, this investigation has been terminated. That doesn't seem like the most professional way of dealing with this. It's like, oh yes. So we know that there's something very shady about the statue, that it reacts to vampire blood, that there's a tunnel behind it, that one of the investigation team just magically appeared outside. But, you know, we'll call this case closed. It's like, that doesn't seem right. It's like, there seems like there's more things we could do about this. I feel like there's a lot more we could do about this. I feel like we should probably keep Vigilant Stendarr there to keep an eye on the statue in case this happens again. And yes, I suppose, what are we gonna do? Keep Vigilance there for 20 years? Like, no, maybe that doesn't make the most sense, but I wouldn't very quickly just be like, oh, well, since one of the investigation team is alive and doesn't know what happened and says the tunnel collapsed, yeah, we're fine. Everything's fine. Let's just wrap up here and act like it never happened. Okay, so it's funny that I literally just said I want more backstory on Jacob, but that, I'm willing to bet, is how, or, you know, when Jacob was confronted by Molag and he was like, ah, yes, you want me to save your life. Well then, give up the life of your wife.
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around.
To solve your vampire issues. The previous incident was the work of vampires. This one may be as well.
Vampires? The head of guards never said anything about this. If this is truly the work of vampires, we can't do anything. I'd much rather leave this to an expert like you.
Well, yeah.
Travel safely.
This was always gonna be handled by me. The fact that I'm here means it's being handled by me. I mean, just the fact that he called for me in the first place, yeah, it means that his guards weren't dealing with this anymore. Your guards disappeared, the prisoners disappeared. Yeah, no, I don't know why he's like, oh, I guess we won't handle this anymore. It's like, you haven't been handling this. That's why you sent your guard here in the first place. It's like, now he's like, oh, now I'll hand it over to you, I suppose. I'm like, you suppose, yeah. I've said it before, I'll say it again, the lighting is really, really, really just adding to the atmosphere of this mod. Because it's very dark, so it's very creepy, and I really like it. So I wonder how scared I'm going to get at times. Joshua's note. The Maiden Statue is sealed shut. This might be my punishment for abandoning my fellows and trying to escape. I was convinced that I would be able to face any vampire, but I was not even able to stand before her. I could only run away. She was waiting for you, Stendarr. Stendarr, this is your fault. How could we accomplish what you were not capable of? And no, I don't need to take all of these notes and books and everything, but I figured, why the hell not? Oh god, that's creepy, alright. It's very, very dark. Well, you know what I do have? I do have... what did I have it? Hotkey 2. Okay, yeah. 4. I do have Mage Light, which is probably just going to help me out a little bit more, lighting-wise. And worst case scenario is that even though this is very fitting for the mod, that I might just switch EMBs because of how dark it is and just the fact that it's like, okay, well, I'm never going to be able to see anything. Which means you guys won't be able to see anything because YouTube makes things even darker. Oh, that's a skeever. Boop. Oh, we got some more skeevers? That's what I came down here to fight. Skeevers! I love when you get the timing right and they're jumping at you and you just slice them down. Oh, okay, I didn't get the timing right that time. Couldn't even see that skeever, was so dark. I also remember, vaguely, this place just being the biggest goddamn maze ever and getting lost in here. Because there's also all these doors that you just can't use, that you can't interact with at all, so... that'll be interesting. You know what? Actually, I'm going to take a little break right here. I am going to switch up my EMB because there are going to be a lot of really, really dark passages in this mod. And as atmospheric as this is, as nice as it is, video-wise, you guys might as well just be staring at a black screen, because it's just gonna get darker and darker, and I'm just not gonna make you guys deal with that. So, give me one sec. We'll be back. We'll find something that is hopefully a nice compromise of a little bit lighter, but still very atmospheric for this mod. Oh! Okay, that's a feral vampire. Wait, hold on one sec. Okay. Now let's take that break. Wait. Who's over there? Is that another skeever? I keep on getting sidetracked. Every 2 seconds I'm gonna get sidetracked. Just you watch. No, it's just gonna be a slaughterfish, isn't it? Nope, nope, another feral vampire. Okay. He's not happy to see me at all. And down you go. Oh, what does he have? Okay, it's just an iron sword. I got excited. I thought he had a unique sword. Alright. Oh, no, and we got a third one. Don't we now? Yep, called it. Man, this is still very easy, combat-wise. Am I just a much higher level than anyone expected for this mod? I don't know. Alright, now, I'll be right back. Okay, so I ultimately opted for an EMB that has much more of a vanilla Skyrim feel to it, and, you know, just at first glance, because I'm only really testing it in here right now, it does seem to work pretty well just lighting-wise. It's an EMB that I used before. I think the last time I used it was back when I was doing the Maiden 2 playthrough. And yeah, I had no issues with the lighting then, so it might be a good one to use just for now. One of the reasons it looks so bright right now is because I do have Mage Light cast, as it just flitters above my head right there. And yeah, like I said before, it's just going to be a matter of finding my goddamn way out of here. Because like I said, this place, I remember being an absolute maze. It's just a matter of finding my way out. Nope, alright. Well, we're going in the right direction because I found more enemies. Oh, we got a chest over here. Probably not going to have much of anything, but let's take a look anyway. Yeah, it's the kind of thing where, if I was just playing for myself, I would probably be okay with the darker ENB, but knowing that YouTube makes everything 1,000 times darker just means that I'll opt for the brighter ENB. That'll just mean the video does not look like you're watching a black screen with the occasional vampire sound just popping in and be like, oh, is there a vampire there? I can't tell. I'll never know because I can't see the screen. Oh, good. We got some lighting down here.
Never should have come here.
Oh, okay. I guess I never should have come here. Oh, I was gonna talk to him and ask him about what's going on. Oh, he's transforming. He's transforming. Oh, no.
You're mine.
Oh, I'm yours. Is that so? Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. He's not that strong now either. Yeah, I raised my difficulty. I'm surprised by this. Am I just too overpowered for this? Key to hidden passage. Gold. Rusty great mace. I can carry it, so I'll take it. Oh, he was a Vigilant. Oh, indeed, he was a Vigilant. Oh, and he brought down all of these people. He was one of the Vigilant from 20 years ago. How much you want to bet? Man, I wish he had a note or something so I could be like, aha, I knew it, and then confirm it by reading the note. Hidden passage, alright. And a bloody well. Well, he was trying to stab the bloody well, so I wanted to check that
Watch
first.
You've finally come to your senses. Aelarr has calmed down now. We can go back.
Are you alright?
You're not Gwaji. Who are you? Where's Gwaji? What did you do to him?
Kawaji. What kind of name is that? I gotta follow him, alright. I don't know where he's leading me. Oh! Where is he leading me?
My money's on the bill now.
Nope! Well, they just have a whole army down here now, don't they? Oh, sorry. Oh, God. I attacked Paulo by accident. I was supposed to follow him. I was just supposed to follow him. Well, and... It's okay, Paulo. It's okay. Oh, I killed him. Oh, mid-transformation. Look at that. It's awesome. Oh, looks great. Key to Old Windhelm Slums. Alright. Well, I might have to go back to the secret passage now. Like, I might have to go back up and go back to where it said, oh, secret passage. Because I'm sure I had the key for that as well. Because, well, the key I picked up said key to secret passage. I'm sorry, Paulo. Let me check my journal. Did I just misread that? Okay, defeat Paulo. For some reason, I thought it said follow Paulo. And I assumed that I had to because he started running away rather than attacking me. I was just waiting for these goddamn gargoyles to attack me. Oh, what's that on the other side right here? That's a statue of some sort. Nothing ominous about that. No, not at all. Well, before I go back up, let me see if there's anything else I can do down here. Oh, yep, the Old Windhelm Slums. That's what I have the key for. Oh god, I vaguely remember this place now. Although this seems to be a lot more fleshed out since the last time I came here. Yeah, no, I don't remember there being a whole city down here. I mean, it's the thing I said before. The last time I played Vigilant, it wasn't done yet, so it's very possible that entire sections of this mod have been redone since I last played. Oh, I missed. Alright. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna change my difficulty. See, Adept, we're gonna turn it up to Expert because I don't know why I'm killing everything so goddamn quickly. I'm not using anything really overpowered. I'm just using mostly vanilla stuff. Like, the sword is enchanted, but it's just a goddamn regular Dragonbone sword. It's not like I went into the creation kit or anything and just modified it to be super goddamn powerful. I mean, let's see if he does a lot of damage to me. Like, hit me. Okay, yeah, no, he's not. He doesn't do that much damage to me. Is my difficulty just not changing? Like, is the difficulty setting actually not changing the difficulty of the mod at all? Because, I mean, so far, this is kind of a cakewalk. Then again, just watch, I'm gonna get to the boss characters and then it's gonna be the hardest thing in the world. I'm like, yep, time to turn it back down. So we'll see. Oh, I love this. Look at this. This is, one, definitely brand new since the last time I played, and two, it's just really goddamn cool. Just this whole area. I don't know how lore-friendly it is necessarily, because I don't know if there really was anything of this sort down in, what's it called? Down in Windhelm. Like, I don't know if there were these old slums, sort of. I did want to take this chance to show off. I do have a combat dodge mod on, just to try and make combat a little bit more interesting. I know that the mod was intended to have stuff like that, just like they wanted you to use stuff like, you know, being able to roll out of the way during combat, because it has very Dark Souls, Demon Souls inspired bosses at times.